Yeah. Um, I mean, it was definitely, like I shared earlier, I don't think it was shared on the recording, but since moving to LA, I've also worked at Trader Joe's to make sure that ends are met. And I think for me, I really hate working a day job, and I really can't emphasize that enough. But I will say that my hopes were pretty high for 2020 to quit that. And I was, meeting people, and like I said, I had several gigs on the books, and so it was definitely looking like a good year. So like it definitely, to watch the thing unfold and to really kind of go, oh no, I'm not quitting anytime soon. you know. My name is Taylor Kropp. My age is 30 years old as of 1 month ago. My hometown is Salinas, California. My occupation is a musician. I am mostly a guitar player, although I dabble in bass. I definitely produce a lot of records these days, a lot of country records. And I am also currently a crew member at Trader Joe's. So that's, that really sucked, watching all my gigs disappear and kind of like, watching that whole thing crumble, and like watching friends who have great gigs, because you're always excited when your friends have really good gigs and they're doing well. And so, to watch my friends' lives crumble apart, and like lose their gig or lose all their income. It was interesting to like, music and comedy, and television, or the media arts, plays such a big role in people's everyday happiness that it to a certain extent sort of felt like a slap in the face the way that the industry was treated, where it was like, there was no stimulus for venues necessarily, there's no stimulus for, keeping those kinds of people working.
I'm Sgro. I am a music composer, music producer, and music consultant. I'm 42. I'm 42, I think, and I'm from York, Pennsylvania. Well, I imagine making headway as a new artist during the pandemic was pretty tough. My hunch is that buzz is buzz, right? And that's always been the same way, even with when things were open. So I would be looking for ways to do that in the virtual space, I guess. I got to do something, and that's when I started doing those quarantine tape things, because it was just something to do.
She came in through the bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon. Now she sucks her thumb and wanders by the banks of her own lagoon.
He hit me up. He was just like making a video. He was making a cover song called The Quarantine Tapes, and it was just him trying to get his friends together to record a song just because everybody was bored, and I played guitar on that, and that was really cool.
It helped me just personally and psychologically. It was a big help. I was really stoked because a lot of my friends, everybody donated their time, but I think a couple of them told me like it was good for them too, just to have something to do, But yeah, I don't know what it must have been like if you were an artist that was trying to break out during that time. I imagine there was really only so much you can do,
Really excited about what the next year has in store, what 2021 has in store so far. I did 2 sessions in February, so it kind of feels like things are kind of starting to open back up. I did a session for a producer in LA, and I did a session out in Joshua Tree for a singer here. And effectively in 1 month made the same amount of money that I made all of 2020. So that feels hopeful.